Hey guys, AJ here, back on another one. So today we're going to talk about this streamer named Kai Cenat. I think that's his name. I might not be pronouncing it right, but he's one of those Twitch streamer guys. I'm not really into that type of stuff, but he's really popular, and he's in some hot water right now because of some allegations. But before we get into this, guys, please drop a like, subscribe. It helps to keep this channel going. So yeah, so this guy, he blew up in the last year. He has like 4.5 million subs on YouTube. He's had millions of followers on Twitch. I mean, this guy is huge. He's huge, right? And I'm not really into Fortnite and all that stuff. That's just not my demographic. But I mean, yeah. So he plays games. No, sorry, he has 1.5 million subs on YouTube, and like I said, he plays games, he does reactions, he does pranks. I think he collabs with rappers and stuff, but this dude is huge. And so he threw a party on New Year's Eve, and there was like 200 and something people there. And guys, I always tell you to always be careful of who you have in your circle. Always be careful of who's in your wolf pack. Always be careful of who you have in that locus of control, because all of your success can go away because of one knucklehead. So let's get into this video. It kind of explains this a little bit, but basically this woman was R-worded at the party, and she put this stuff on social media, and now his PR team is in basically doing damage control. But let's just check this out.
With some really serious allegations here. The Jovi Penna writes on Instagram or Twitter where this was, but she posted it on Instagram on January 1st, 2023. I was at a party by a complete stranger. I was invited to this party by someone I thought to be a friend. I asked for help and it's not going anywhere, so I decided to take it to social media. His name is Luigi Sack. I'm not too sure how to pronounce his name, but she said.
So you can see that this is the guy that supposedly did it. Now, he had I think there's receipts that actually shows that this guy did do it. You know what I'm saying? So, but here's her statement. This is the whole statement on the right.
Because I've decided to speak out because it's been weighing on me and heavy on my heart. I just want justice, and we know the justice system moves very slow, and I've already witnessed it firsthand. At a time that's supposed to be full of hope, optimism for the new year, love, and celebration, I was unconscious, being brutally by a complete stranger. I am traumatized, she writes. I have barely slept, ate, or even gotten out of bed. This has taken a huge impact on me emotionally and physically. I feel so embarrassed even talking about it, but it's so much more painful keeping it to myself. I want to avoid this happening to other girls, such as myself. 81% of women report experiencing some type of sexual assault/harassment, and that's only the ones who report it. This can happen to your daughter, sister, or even mother. All I'm asking for is justice and for the person involved to be held accountable.
So guys, let's just stop this here. Look at the first comment right here. Kai, let him? Please, Kai, don't let it be true. So, this guy's quote unquote friend did this, and now he's guilty by association. This Kai guy is a knucklehead for letting this moron around him. So now this Kai guy, like I said, I'm not too keen on the details of the story, but this Kai guy is gonna be dragged into this because he knows this guy. And the lesson here is, guys, don't have idiots like this around you. The first thing people are gonna think is, oh, well, he had something to do with it. Kai had something to do with it. And there's even people calling this Kai guy the R word. They're saying he did it. So now there's all this social media craziness going on. You know what I mean? Let's just jump back into this.
Whoa, that's a lot to unpack here. So she says she was invited by Kai Cenat. When she decided to leave, he told her that she'd be safer upstairs. She was drunk and nobody would bother her. However, after she fell asleep, she thought she would be safe due to there being security and Kai's confirmation.
So you can see, guys, there's the receipts, right? And what did my one video about accusations say, don't, if you find yourself in any situation like this at all, lawyer up and don't talk to the victim, because all you're going to do is do yourself harm. Now, it sounds like this girl actually did have this happen to her, but what you want to worry about is damage control. Because don't even end up in this situation in the first place.
She wasn't safe. Somebody walked into the room. Somebody by the name of Luigi Sack walked into the room where she was asleep and bruised to the point where she bled. When she woke up to see him still on top, she called him out as a rapist, and he told me that I was in his bed and that's why he did that. I was in shock. I called, text my friend who invited me, but I got no answer, and I was told by the rapist that he left, which I found out later to be a lie. He told me we can just keep it a secret and pretend nothing happened, but I was already traumatized by then. I asked him if he at least used protection, which he then showed me a dirty condom and said, yes, a skins condom. Now I have to take medication for a month to make sure I didn't catch any STDs. As you all know, those condoms only protect you from unwanted pregnancies and not STDs. I spent all day crying and processing what happened to me instead of enjoying my vacation in New York. At nighttime, I had dinner reservations, but I went to an emergency room instead as I was still in pain from what had happened to me. I described what the person looked like to my friend who had invited me, and he said he didn't know the person. However, after digging for a day and a half, I found the person's Instagram and that they have been friends for years. It's been 5 days since the incident, and I haven't been able to sleep or eat properly. I haven't been able to socialize or go to work. This is all I think about 24/7. I'm not looking for attention. All I want is the justice I deserve. I want to stop him from hurting anyone else. So this looks like some more back and forth text messages from her and alleged to be Kai Cenat.
And there you go, guys. He's talking to... This guy's just digging himself a grave. Strike one, having this knucklehead in his circle. Strike two, throwing a party with a bunch of people you don't know. And strike three, having this happen, and then this guy's doing everything wrong to mitigate. I mean, to make himself, to protect himself, because he wasn't the one who was accused. You know what I mean? He's just digging himself a hole.
This is pretty crazy. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think down in the comments below. That's kind of crazy how Kai's caught up in this whole thing. It's unfortunate, what I should say.
So, guys, he did drop like a response to these allegations, and let's just check this out real quick.
Let me go ahead and say something real quick. Very important. I do not, under any circumstances, condone any sexual activity without consent. I don't condone none of that. That's whack. I don't even play with the R word. I can't say it on Twitch. Therefore, because it's TOS. I do not play with that. That is not something I play with. In any way, shape, or form. That's corny. You make that a say. I'm gonna say it one more time. I do not condone none of that. I do not allow any of that. It's very serious, bro. This topic is the most serious I've probably ever been in my life. This is the most serious I've ever been in my life, okay? It's no joke. And I'm here to explain everything, okay? Multiple blogs has posted shit. All right. First things first, okay? Say thanks to everybody who waited patiently to hear what I have to say. You feel what I'm saying? After this, y'all can say whatever y'all want. I don't care. You feel what I'm saying? First things first, okay? Let me go ahead and say something. I first of all, I kind of found it very, I've been going through, like, I'm getting dragged right now on social media. A lot of people forming opinions before I even got to speak. That's
absolute facts. He didn't get out in front of this. And now, dude, you go to Twitter and actually, like, put his name in. Go to Instagram. Dude, it's vicious.
I'll right into it. First things first, I want to address how do I know this girl, okay? As you guys know, New Year's Eve, I threw a party in New York City. The city that I'm from, threw a party back there. We went back there, threw a party. As you guys can see, I'm pretty sure you guys seen snaps, multiple videos. There's multiple photographers in there. You feel what I'm saying? We took a whole bunch of pictures, videos. I'm having a blast. mic in my hand. I'm running everywhere. I'm having a blast. Everybody's having a good time. When you with KC3, one thing you can say is that I make sure everybody's having a fun time. Everybody's having good, right? The way I met that girl, or I started talking to her, December 31st, 2022, going into the new year of January 1st, 2023. Okay? People keep getting the narrative that like she kept saying like this is my friend. She kept using the friend word a lot, right? People keep thinking that like it was if she's saying friend, they must have knew each other way back. No, that's not what it is. Also, I want to go ahead and say, Jovi, I'm not here to bash you or nothing. This is very serious. This is the first thing put in my life. I'm not even gonna play. Like, I've seen the shit that you've been posting and crying and all that shit. I have sympathy for her. I'm not here to say that. I'm not here to bash you in any type of way. Okay? Let me put that shit first, because this shit is crazy. Alright? So, the way I know her, I met her December 30. I said December 31st. Okay? Met her December 31st. I told her, I got the cotton right now. I told her to pull up to the party. Now, the same way she got invited, everybody there got invited.
No,
okay?
guys, he's just doing more damage control. I mean, go on to Twitter, go on to TikTok. You can find part 2 and 3 of this, but he's trying to protect his homeboy here, and that's the issue. His homeboy messed up, is messing up his bag, is messing up his success, and he's trying to see where he went wrong was, like I said, guys, A, having this idiot in his circle, B, throwing a party with a bunch of people he didn't know, and then C, he was trying to be all kind of shifty at the beginning because he didn't want to sell his homeboy out. Guys, don't do this. Don't take these types of risks. If you want to be successful, you cannot do what this guy did. It's not going to even matter if it doesn't matter anymore. Once this woman went to social media, the court of public opinion started. And he can't control this. He can't. And he might lose everything because of some idiot that he knew did something to a girl. And it's unfortunate that this happened. I hope that this girl gets the help that she needs or whatever. But this video is about, like I said, this is a man's platform. And what I'm saying is, guys, you cannot do this when you get successful. You can't. Or you're going to end up just like this moron here. All right, you guys, let me know in the comments what you think. Let me know if you even know who this guy is. I really don't, but I just did some research on the story today. All right, you guys, this is AJ. I'm out of here.